What's up, everybody? Big Slade is back, and I have a review of this weird movie. So here we are again, another episode of What the Did I Just Watch? Um, this is my review of this movie called Together. Stars Dave Franco and Allison Brie. And man, if you saw The Substance with Debbie Moore, I would tell you that this movie is just as weird as The Substance. Um, the premise takes place with this couple. They just want to take a romantic nature walk in the woods, and it's raining, and they decide to spend the night inside of a cave. And upon their night inside this cave, once they come out of this cave, they start experiencing these unexplained supernatural. They start having these unexplained supernatural uh, things that happen to them. Um, there, it's this force that draws them. That's drawing them together. Um, that's their supernatural experience. It's this force that's drawing some type of force that's pulling them together. And the uh, the it's a popcorn flick. It's a popcorn flick. It's a horror movie. It's another episode of what you will probably see in Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side, Outer Limits, Twilight Zone, you name it. Um, the movie's hilarious. It's got some hilarious moments in it, and you can't help but to laugh. Uh, the pacing of the film is pretty decent. It's a decent story. Um, and you'll start to feel um I don't know, my opinion. I kind of felt for these characters during some of these moments. um and then there are some moments in the film where you're like, they didn't have to, as a couple, um they didn't have to make, there are certain decisions that they made as a couple, and there are certain things that they can just fix. And for Dave Franco's character, there were some moments where I'm like, man, get it together, dude. Like, get your ish together. Um, because of his encounter with, he plays Tim, and he's a musician. His girlfriend, fiance, is Alison Brie. Her character is Millie, and she's a school teacher. And they have their problems where they want to take their relationship to the next level, being fiance. And this dude, it's like, man, for some reason, I just, I have my moments with the way that he was responding and the way that he was acting towards her, and I'm like, come on, man, get your stuff together, dude. Um, but it's a fun movie to watch. Is it worth going to the theaters for? Um, no, you can wait. Sit at home and wait for it to come to streaming. Um, unless you want the movie theater experience, then you can go watch the movie for yourself and make sense out of it for yourself. Uh, Once again, it's a decent flick. It's a fun popcorn flick to watch, especially if you want to see some weird horror movie. There are no jump scares. It's just one of those supernatural, weird horror films. I take that back. There's one creepy scene in the movie that may get to a few people. It's one of them things that go bump in the night. It's a nightmare sequence, and that's all that I'm going to say. Other than that, thank you To all my returning subscribers, if you're new to the channel, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be updated on more content. Once again, if the movie is worth watching, you can stay at home and wait for it to come to streaming. If you saw the movie already, share your comments down below. What you like, what you didn't like. With that being said, take care of yourselves. Peace.